So what does it take to have a month so legendary it literally rewrites the NBA record books? We're about to find out. Let's break down a performance so completely dominant, it didn't just win a bunch of games, it redefined a superstar's legacy and put the entire league on high alert. It all comes down to this one single number, 600. Just let that sink in for a second. That is 600 points from one guy in the month of March. That's a workload most entire teams would be happy with, never mind just one player. And that number right there is the anchor for this whole incredible story. You know, it's one thing for fans and the media to be impressed, but this is coming from his own head coach, JJ Redick, a guy who's seen pretty much everything in this league, both as a player and now from the sidelines. For him to say he can't remember anything quite like it, well, that tells you just how special this really was. Okay, so let's really put that 600-point month into perspective. How rare is a performance like this, really? To get it, we've got to dust off the history books and look at the names of some absolute legends of the game. Take a good look at this list. This is the company Luka is in now. Since the NBA-ABA merger, only 2 other players have scored 600 or more points in a single month: Michael Jordan and James Harden. That's it. That's the entire club. We're talking about basketball royalty here. But here's the most important part of this whole thing. These weren't just empty stats, you know? This wasn't one guy just putting on a solo act while his team was losing. No way. This historic run was the fuel for something much, much bigger for the Dallas Mavericks. 15-2. That was the Mavericks' record in March. Luka's insane scoring directly led to wins, turning them into one of the absolute hottest teams in the entire league, right when it matters most, just before the playoffs.
And if you want to know what really matters to Luka, just listen to the man himself. You can hear it right there. The points, the records, none of it means anything to him unless the team is winning. The personal awards are just a nice bonus that comes with team success.
So you've got all this momentum, all this history building up, and it all just came together on one single, completely unforgettable night against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Seriously, this was a game people are going to be talking about for years. Just try to wrap your head around what happened in one single game. First, you have Luka, who puts the cherry on top of his historic month by dropping 42 points and soaring past 15,000 career points. Then, on that very same court, LeBron James passes Kareem for the most wins in NBA history. And, as if that wasn't enough, coach JJ Redick gets his 100th career win. 3 massive milestones, all in one night. Just unbelievable. Let's just pause on that LeBron record for a second because the scale of it is just hard to comprehend. We're talking 1,229 combined wins in the regular season and the playoffs. That's a record that isn't just about greatness, it's about an insane level of longevity and a relentless desire to win year after year. Now, when a player has a month like Luka just did, and his team is just on fire, you know what happens next, right? The MVP talk starts. It's just what happens. But Luka's response to all that chatter, well, it was very, very telling.
He just shrugs it off. No big campaign, no speeches about why he deserves it. He boils his entire MVP case down to 2 simple facts. I've been playing pretty good. We've been winning. That's it. He's letting his game and the team's record do all the talking for him.
So, the playoff spot is clinched. The team is playing with all the confidence in the world, but this historic month wasn't the finish line. Nope, it was the setup for an absolute clash of titans. The real work is just getting started. And their next test? Oh, it couldn't be any bigger. A 2-game series against the defending champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder. This isn't just another game on the schedule. This could be a direct preview of the Western Conference Finals. And this slide right here perfectly captures the collision course these 2 teams are on. As amazing as the Mavericks' 15-2 record in March was, look at the Thunder. They went 14-1. And while Luka was rewriting history, their superstar, Gilgeous-Alexander, was having his own MVP-level month. This is a battle between 2 giants at the absolute peak of their powers. You can feel the energy from the players too. Just listen to his teammate Austin Reeves here. He calls it an opportunity. They know exactly who they're about to face, the champs, and they are ready for that battle. And so, that's where we leave it. Luka and the Mavericks just finished a month for the ages, but standing right in their way is a championship team that had a nearly identical, incredible run. It all sets up the ultimate question as we fly towards the postseason. After a truly historic March, who is actually going to conquer the West?